At the beginning of the story, we see a man named Barry, who brought some bags full of money to his house. Seeing this, Barry got worried that where will he keep so much money? Now Barry thought that I should hide this money in the stable of horses. But as soon as he opened the door to hide the money, a lot of money fell on top of him. Notes spread all over the stable, but he has not had that much money since forever. A few years back, he was just an airline pilot. Barry's girlfriend is very beautiful, and he was also very happy in his life. Barry thought that his whole life would go by happily like this. But then suddenly trouble knocked. One evening when Barry reached his hotel to rest, a bearded man came there to meet him and started blackmailing Barry. He accused Barry of smuggling cigars for money. Hearing this, Barry broke into a sweat, because if this matter comes out, he will be defamed. His pilot's license will be cancelled. Then what will he do in life? Seeing Barry panicked, this man told that he is a CIA agent and his name is Monty. Then he introduced Barry to his team. They took Barry to a secret place, which was the place to keep the ship. Seeing the fastest plane at that time, Barry's eyes sparkled. This plane had two very powerful engines. Barry started watching that plane with great enthusiasm. Monty was very happy to see this, and he told Barry about his mission. Barry will have to fly this plane over the enemy countries of Central America. He has to fly the plane a little below ground so that secret pictures can be taken. But Barry cannot give this secret mission to anyone, not even to my girlfriend Lucy. But Barry did not care about anything at that time. He was just eager to fly his dream plane. Monty opened the doors so that Barry could take a test drive of the plane. Going home, he told Lucy that I have to leave the current job, because I have got a very good job in another company. He did not mention his mission. Lucy found this very strange. Why would a pilot leave the captain's job in an airline and work in an unknown company? On the same night, during a flight, Barry suddenly left the cockpit and left to start a new life. Since then, Barry became Monty's man. He used to fly planes deep into the countries of Central America and faced all kinds of dangers, so that he can take secret pictures. Every time the journey used to be very dangerous, but Barry now started enjoying it. When Monty showed the pictures to his seniors, people started praising him a lot. But so far Barry had not told Lucy anything. They both got married and now they have a daughter. But Barry's income is not special now. Barry said to Monty that, "Look, brother, a man cannot survive in so much. Do something." But Monty did not do anything about it. Now Monty assigned a new mission to Barry in Panama. Barry is now accustomed to such missions. He completed this task very comfortably. As soon as he saw that 1980 started, Barry stopped in Colombia to fill the ship with fuel. Suddenly 3 men reached there looking for him. These goons were roaming around with open guns. They threatened and made Barry sit in the car. Barry had no choice, so he quietly went with them to their base. There he met their leader Pablo Escobar. Pablo knows Barry's real identity, and also that he takes secret photographs of the countries of Central America. Upon hearing this, Barry got scared and started giving clarification that he works for an ordinary company, not for the CIA. Pablo knew the whole truth, so he started laughing. Pablo told Barry that I do not want to harm you. You just have to do a little smuggling for me. You will fly for me, take some of my belongings there. After that, Pablo took Barry to his farm, explaining how difficult it was to smuggle the goods. For this work, he needed Barry's help. On completion of every delivery, he will give $2,000 for 1 kilo to Barry. Barry was very happy to hear this. In all this, you will get more money than taking photos. But when he understood the whole system, Barry realized that where is the shortage? The runway that Pablo built is too small, and many pilots have died taking off before. Barry said that make this runway a little longer. Don't you have a shortage of money? But Pablo said that if you want to work, then do it. Otherwise, get out of here. There is no need to advise. Hearing this, Barry's ego was hurt. He decided that now I will fly the plane only in this much runway. He said that this delivery will not be according to you. I will tell you how the goods will be delivered. He told Pablo a place where there is an open field. I will take the plane down and drop the goods. You send your men there and pick up the goods." Pablo agreed and got all the goods loaded. As soon as the preparations were made to leave, Barry saw that one of Pablo's men was sitting in the place of the pilot. But Barry explained that this plane already has a lot of goods. "The plane can't lift more than this. Okay, he will have to get down." Pablo got that man down, and then Barry started leaving. As a sign of good luck, Pablo gave Barry a cross as a gift. Unaware that Pablo and his men were betting on his life whether he would be able to fly the plane from here or not, Barry wisely took off, but because the luggage was heavy, the plane came down for once, but then he flew it again and took it through the trees, but then as soon as he reached the airspace of the USA, he came under the radar of the military. Unaware of this, Barry soon moved towards the point where he had to drop the luggage. Barry pressed the autopilot, opened the hatch below, and dropped the luggage. With this, Barry's delivery was completed. The next time Barry came to Colombia, Pablo and his brothers threw a welcome party for him and gave Barry a bag full of his earned money. But before Barry could celebrate his happiness, some soldiers came there and surrounded Pablo's bungalow. Pablo told Barry to stay inside, and he himself went out to handle the situation. But Barry had never been in the middle of such a smoky shootout, and his panic was increasing. Barry picked up the money and went out to find Pablo and his men, but Barry was caught by the army men, and so were the rest. After a few days, Pablo and his men were released innocent, and only Barry remained in jail. When Barry was very upset while being imprisoned there, suddenly Monty came there. There were many bruises on Barry's face, and 2 teeth were also broken. But Monty said that you are accused of drug smuggling, and tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock the police will search your house. Hearing this, Barry was very sad. He did not want to drag his family into all this. He continuously begged for help from Monty. Barry could not understand that he is getting trapped in Monty's net. Monty said, "Yes, I can help you, but you will have to do something in return." Recently, the government has changed in a neighboring country, and many people are opposing that president, and now the US government wants us to send money and weapons to those who oppose the government in that country. But no one should know that we have sent them. America's name should not come anywhere. And the responsibility of doing this work fell on Monty, and now Monty also has a capable pilot. Monty cannot erase Barry's criminal record, but he advised Barry that you will have to change your home. There is a small town, Mina. Meet me there. Barry had no way, so he reached home and picked up Lucy and his daughter and said, "Pack your bags quickly. We'll leave here soon." This act of Barry made Lucy suspicious. Lucy repeatedly asked what was happening, but Barry was not in a position to explain anything. He told Lucy to trust me. As soon as the morning arrived, the whole family packed all the luggage and left that place. The 3 of them now reached the small town of Mina, where only 2,000 people lived. They reached a dilapidated house where Monty had arranged for them to stay. Barry had just reached there when he saw that Monty had also reached there, and Barry went out to meet him. Monty gave Barry a surprise. There was an airport of about 2,000 acres. Monty gave this to Barry as a gift that now this whole place is yours. Everything present on it belonged to Barry. Barry could not believe his eyes. He looked around but could not believe that all this belonged to him, because earlier Monty was not increasing his money. Monty opened a wooden crate inside which there were AK-47s, and Barry's job was to deliver these weapons to that country. Monty gave Barry a map with which it would be easy to go there. It was also told in it that where the soldiers are stationed, with the help of this map, Barry can fool everyone. Not only this, Monty also gave Barry a bag of money which was recovered from Pablo's house by the military. Now Barry had no reason to refuse Monty. Barry knew that now it was time to tell everything to Lucy. Lucy was very angry because he brought her from a good city to a village among 2,000 people. Here, there was nothing in her house, neither TV nor washing machine. How will she raise her baby? But then Barry told her the truth and handed over a bag full of money. He said that a washing machine will come from this. He threw notes here and there and said that with this money we can buy anything, after which Lucy became very quiet. Now, in the year 1981, Barry started transporting weapons. Taking a bag full of weapons, now Barry reached Nicaragua country. Barry thought that these people will welcome him, but on reaching there it came to know that these people are not interested in weapons, but they snatched Barry's glasses and shoes, due to which Barry got got angry. He immediately called Monty and explained the story, but Monty did not give any specific answer. He said that Barry's job is to deliver the weapons to the right place at the right time, whether those people should run or not. Helpless, he went to that country again for delivery, but this time he took a baseball bat with him for his safety so that America can be helped. Now Pablo again asked Barry to smuggle like last time so that illegal goods can be delivered to the USA, because Barry now has a great map which was given by Monty. He did not refuse to do this because there was very less possibility of getting caught through the map. Now for the next few days, Barry kept delivering weapons to Nicaragua like a hardworking man, and then delivered the illegal goods from there to America. The more he worked, the more money he earned. Now this work kept on increasing, and Barry employed for more pilots so that more work could be done quickly. When Barry started earning a lot of money, the CIA took a step. Now he did not want to get only weapons delivered, but he wanted the opponents to be brought to the US and trained so that they can go back and overthrow the government in their country. Now Barry asked, where will you give training, where to leave them? Monty said that you have been given an airport of 2,000 acres, at least give a little place, brother. Well, all this did not make any special difference to Barry. Where he was bringing illegal goods, there were only a few people in his place now, but it did not happen the way the CIA wanted. In his country, these opponents were troubled by poverty and hunger. So he told Barry that I will help you to fix all this. Barry understood that if he took the matter into his own hands, there would be bloodshed. Barry tried to refuse a lot, but Pablo did not agree. After this, Barry ran to meet JB. As JB left the station, Barry made him sit in the car, gave a package that has money to spend a lifetime, and along with a passport there are plane tickets as well. Barry wanted JB to leave the country, but JB thought Barry wants to chase him away. In anger, JB told Barry that every month the money should reach me. Otherwise, I will tell everything to the police. Then he started abusing Lucy as well. Now Barry got very angry and he got down from the car and ran after JB. But then JB got scared and started the car and ran away. Barry was following him that wait, I will tell you. But as soon as they went a little far, there was a huge explosion in the car, in which JB was killed and the money started flying here and there. Barry was shocked for once, but inside he had understood that this is Pablo's work. Barry started pulling JB's car from his car and left it in the jungle. There the CIA came to know that the weapons sent to Nicaragua have been seized by drug traffickers. Opponents brought from Nicaragua who were trained, very few of them completed the training and went back to fight. Now the CIA understood that calling them and giving them training was a big stupidity, and asked Monty to cancel this whole mission. When Barry saw them all going back, he asked Monty, "What now? Won't you give me some work?" But Monty didn't answer. He just said, "Wait for my next cue." Now Barry realized that he is badly trapped and even Monty doesn't need him now, so he will not support him. The next day when Monty reached office, he said, "Burn all the documents related to Barry. He should have nothing to do with us." On the other hand, Barry told his entire team to get ready to run. As Barry and his associates were preparing to run, DEA, ATF, FBI, police, everyone came there. Soon they arrested him and took him to the prosecutor's office so that he could get him the maximum punishment for what he did. In the meantime, Barry was trying to bribe them all. "I will make your life. I will give 1 crore each to everyone. Come on." "No, I will give 10 crores. But then suddenly the lawyer received a phone call. Barry realized that something had changed. The prosecutor came out in a fit of anger and asked to unlock Barry's handcuffs, and that phone released Barry. As he came out, 2 men in suits took him away in the car. Barry thought that these were Monty's men, but he was taken to the airport from there, and from there directly Barry reached the White House. Now Barry had to meet the president, so he was very nervous. He could not understand why he has been brought here. The director of CIA and Army colonel decided that Barry would deal with Pablo for the last time so that secret pictures of Pablo could be taken by taking advantage of this opportunity. These will be proofs that can't be denied. Barry was ready to do this, but he was very nervous. If Pablo Escobar comes to know that Barry wants to trap him, he will blow him to pieces. Saying goodbye to his family, Barry and his assistant started a journey. They reached Nicaragua passing through a storm. As the plane door opened, the soldiers got deployed with their guns. Barry got scared and started explaining that this was just a gift. Then Pablo reached there. He told his soldiers to kill him. Barry got very scared, but then Pablo started laughing and asked his soldiers to step back. Pablo had a different way of joking. Now Barry calmed down a bit and gave all the weapons to Pablo and his companions. Barry's companions secretly turned on the secret camera, due to which the faces of Pablo and his companions were clearly recorded. Now the police had strong evidence against them. The director was happy and threw a party for everyone. Barry had completed this dangerous mission of him. But then one day the government broke its promise and showed his faceless photos on TV. They wanted to show it to Pablo, but didn't Pablo have a TV? Now he also came to know that Barry has cheated him. He soon sent some of his goons to take revenge. But the matter did not end here. The government completely turned against him. They accused Barry of smuggling, so the FBI seized all his money and property. One night before everything was confiscated, Barry somehow managed to escape from there by wearing all the jewelry to his wife Lucy and asked her to escape from there, because no one would be able to confiscate what she is wearing.